I've heard that there is a driver app that goes with OmniDAS.
Indeed there is, yes. This is again something that we developed to take away some of the burden on your supervisors, because from experience, one of the most frustrating things is you're a potentially very busy moment in the daily operation. Something's happening, you get a phone call from a driver saying, what am I doing tomorrow? Or can you confirm if so-and-so's happening next week? It takes all that away and puts that in the hands of the driver, and it's remote. It's with them, sorry, it's away from that. And they can see shifts, they can request swaps with colleagues, they can request holidays, and they can receive notification if they say are spare. They can look what duties have been allocated, that sort of thing. I think it also takes the complexity of the rota and the way bus companies work into the home, so that if you're trying to explain it to a partner that, well, it's a bit complex, they can see it in a more friendly way. And the other thing, I think, if you've got, I don't know, a notification of an appointment coming up, you can actually look, or a few weeks time, okay, I'll be able to make that appointment, that's fine. If not, you know pretty much straight away without having to go back to the office the next day with that playing on your mind that you might need to do a shift change. So it just puts to lots of things you normally see in the depot, it takes them out of the depot and lets you see them remotely wherever you are.
Excellent. Okay, I have a video clip showing the use of the app. If I play that, Mark, will you be able to talk us through it?
I'll talk you through it, yes. It's quite quick, I'm afraid, but yes, we'll talk you through it, yeah.
Okay, excellent. Can you see that?
Yeah, I've got that, thanks, yeah. So this is me just logging in. The login is on a personal device, is just a PIN that the driver sets for themselves. If it's on a shared device, then you're probably best using a password, which can be done. So that's the home screen. It tells me my shift for today in the middle. And by clicking on that, it tells me the journeys I'm going to operate, I'm scheduled to operate that day. This then we're in the menu. Most drivers will spend time in the 4-week view, which is blocks of 4 weeks showing their duty details. If you click on a duty, it opens it up and gives you a bit more details. Start, start, finish location. And this particular driver is wanting to now do a swap with a colleague. So select the colleague, that sends a message to the colleague. When they agree, it goes through to the main system, to the mutual exchange screen we've already had a quick look at. So that is now contacting the colleague, and he will receive a notification to say that this driver particularly wants to swap. So that's now sitting with the colleague. Eventually, when he agrees, it will go through to the company. Also within 4-week view, you can look at your pattern of work and decide if maybe you want to make yourself available for some overtime. So on this occasion, the driver's picking that Sunday the 17th, prepared to work, and is volunteering for any type of shift. That's no promise or guarantee, it's just volunteering. Also, the company can advertise overtime. So this is where the company's struggling on a particular day, and they say these 2 duties are open and you can request to do them. Again, this isn't a guarantee, it's simply a request. You're making yourself available in the main system when it comes to allocating. We also have holidays, and you can see holidays you've booked. You can also request holiday. So here we're requesting a holiday for 1 day on the 6th of November. And that goes through to the office. And again, this is all controlled within the company. The company can authorize or not a holiday request. And as we go back to the home screen, we should see a notification that actually that holiday request has already been authorized. So it comes through as a notification, as do others. And on one occasion, there's a rejected holiday, and there's an explanation saying that to when you're on holiday. So you can, if you have to reject a holiday, the company can at least explain why. So that's a very quick overview of what the app gives you. We're back, see the home screen better now on what you were on. If you had a vehicle allocated at that point, they would show up on that home screen as well. So if you were looking for a bus at 21:19, in theory, you know what buses you are looking for on that second part of that shift.
Fantastic. So once again, we're taking some of the work away from, we're kind of making it slightly easier for the allocators and the supervisors and the controllers, because the drivers don't need to speak to them all the time. They can do this remotely, and it can just ping up on the OmniDAS system.
That's correct. Yeah, and it means a conversation with the supervisor is probably a more meaningful one than just can I have or what am I doing tomorrow sort of thing. The more meaningful discussions can take place.